Well, hello, American Patriots. How you doing? Well, more on this whole the whole texting of precise war plans. Boy, is this a bunch of horse crap or what? This is what I found out so far. Staying up late when I probably should have slept, but hey. What was the accusation that Jeff Goldberg of the Atlantic magazine made? He said that precise information about weapons, packages, targets, and all that stuff were released. But if you look at the text that have released, they're nothing burgers. What Jeff Goldberg did from the Atlantic magazine was released was something that could have been easily shared anyway. It wasn't a war plan. There was nothing about no names, no coordinates, no locations, no specific targets. It basically says some F-18s will strike terrorists somewhere today. That's all it says. Now it seems like reporter Laura Loomer did some investigating herself, which I found out last night. And the guy behind this is a guy named Alex Wong. Alex Wong is the individual who apparently added Jeffrey Goldberg to the Signal chat. Who is Alex Wong? Alex Wong is Mike Walz's national security advisor. Yes, the Mike Walz. The Minnesota governor who likes to put tampons in boys' bathroom. Alex Wong is a deputy national security advisor who was married to U.S. Attorney Candace Chu Wang. That's right. A Chinese woman who was one of the key attorneys involving prosecuting January 6 people. Boy, this gets better and better and better. Candace Chu Wang worked under the Biden administration as the assistant U.S. attorney for the District of Columbia, where she led the violence reduction and trafficking offense section for more than 2 years. She was involved in prosecution of many January 6s during the Biden regime, under which she was nominated to become member of the U.S. Sentencing Commission. And also, Miss Wong served as the law clerk to the Obama-appointed U.S. Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor. And if that's not enough, Alex Wong worked for Covington and Burling, which is one of the firms the president recently stripped of its national security clearance and terminated all their government contracts via executive order back in February. Just over a month ago. I think it might have been February 25th. So on the anniversary, this is when all this stuff happened. Trump accused the Covington law firm of being involved in the weaponization of government. Now we're getting somewhere, folks. Here we go. Given the Chinese connections, it makes you really wonder if Jeffrey Goldberg was added to the Trump Signal channel on purpose as part of a foreign up to embarrass Trump on behalf of China. I would say yes, folks. I would say yes. The plot thickens. Now, to be honest, although this does not make things look good here, at the same time, there was nothing terrible released. And I bet you, on a day where we're finding out more and more about Jeffrey Epstein and the list, they need a distraction. And speaking of the list, what is Pam Bondi waiting for? Now, I had to remind myself that Pam Bondi was a good attorney general for Florida, but I also had to remember that she was also nominated by Jeb Bush. And the Bush family are no friends of this country, and they're definitely no friends of Trump. So, is Trump putting these people on as part of his 5D chess? to watch them downfall, expose themselves more? I don't know. But I will say this, Kash Patel, I don't trust Kash Patel. I think the smartest thing that President Trump did was make Dan Bongino the deputy director. Someone I do trust. So when the time may come to get rid of Kash Patel because he's not the person who he says he is, Dan Bongino takes over. He could appoint him temporarily. No committee needed. Who knows what's going to go on? Interesting enough, I think that maybe Kash Patel could be a Wiccan. Which I find someone, well, considering I guess he grew up Hindu, but being that the Hindus have about 4 billion gods, I guess what harm does it do become a witch on top of that? Now, a good friend of mine pointed me, he wrote a book one time, a children's book, and then he describes, he says that there's a lot of Wiccan references in this book. So, again, something to watch out for. Ever since General Flynn endorsed this guy, and I'm wondering how did General Flynn not get killed, I have my doubts about Kash Patel also. Comments down below. What's your opinion? Like to know? Like and subscribe. We'll talk to you later.